Hello, gorgeous. Today we are speaking about sensuality. We usually link sensuality and sexuality, and we tend to weave them as the same thing. So today I wanted to share how your sensuality is different in comparison to sexuality and how they are linked. And we will explore sensuality on the level of our senses. I will also share some little ways that you can start to bring sensuality into your life and how that looks. My name is Jessica Angelari. I'm a feminine embodiment mentor and erotic educator, and I love guiding women to discover their sensual, erotic side to really tap into their true potential. One thing I wanted to mention is that sensuality and sexuality are not the same. And yeah, they're different. So your sensuality is this inner feeling. It is you tapping into your internal world, and it's so deep within your experience. It's an aliveness. It's not something that can be felt from the external. So living a sensual life means having this potential to derive pleasure out of every single waking moment. And it doesn't mean that every moment has to be a great one or a positive one, but we can still feel into our sensual nature no matter the experience. So it's this ability to tune into the sensations of your body, the sensations of the wetness of your mouth. It is your ability to feel and be present with the air that touches your skin. It's you becoming present with the sensations that are alive within you, within your body. And these sensations that would be normally overlooked into pleasurable, enriching experiences. So that also means really tapping into becoming aware of what sensation is my body feeling into right now, and what is my body, how is she communicating with me through these sensations. So your sensuality is this channel, and it ignites your sexual creative energy. So your sensuality really is you at the core, experiencing all your sensations in your body. And then when you have a sexual experience, this is how you then reach higher potentials of pleasure, because you know how to activate, how to ignite that aliveness within you. There is this feminine pulse that is alive within all of us. It's like a fire, a special feminine flame. And these pulses and sensations that are in your body are connected to our feeling expressions and our sexual expressions. So your sensations are what drive your aliveness, and then how you can feel, how you can live to that fullest potential of yours, which is abundant. It's infinite. So your sexuality is this expression of your inner feeling, of that inner aliveness within you that caters that energetic force, that sexual energy. And the gifts of your sensuality to feel more alive in the body is how we also know love, how we also know what we love and what we desire. So your sensuality is made up of your sensory nature. We can hear that the word senses in there. And that is how these senses are how you interact with and experience your world, your internal world, as well as the world around you, your experiences with people, with situations. So when you think about the word senses of the body, this is how we interact through the world with our body. This is how we make sense of the body and our world. And this is what we call the felt sense experience. If you haven't signed up to my free 7-day feminine erotic embodiment a program, make sure you do, because I do start off in day one, we start off with exploring your felt sense. This is so important to really start igniting your sensuality. So right now, I invite you to really tap into your felt sense. Think about the feeling, the sensations right now. What can you feel right now? What do you feel against your skin? Maybe you feel your clothes against your skin. Maybe you can feel the earth beneath you, beneath your root. Maybe you can feel your hair lightly touch your shoulders. What sounds do you hear? Can you hear any birds? Can you hear planes? Can you hear cars? You can hear my voice. And when you start to really tap into this, you start to switch away from the overthinking and into this embodied experience, which is your sensuality. And I believe there are many different layers as well to your sensuality. There's a dance in how we experience our own world. You are inherently sensual, and you are here connecting with life in this world. This sensuality is your channel to help you connect with this life, to help you feel into the beauty and love that is always present, forever present within you and around you. And oftentimes women will come to me before they dive into my programs and they will say, I'm just not sensual. But we all are. You are sensual, just like nature. But what has happened is we've become disconnected from this way of moving through life and engaging with life. We are in the mind a lot, and we see sensuality as this thing that is shameful or separate from us. And therefore, it has been repressed. Our sensuality has been shamed. It's been vilified by the culture that we've inherited before we had the capacity to choose what sensuality really meant for ourselves. And that has left us fundamentally disconnected from our pleasure, from our power, from our capacity to really claim our bodies as our own. I always say this, but it is true. And when we're disconnected from our world, from our experiences, from our own internal world, from our body, we experience life from the mind level only. So that means we become less in the body. And when you are less in the body or connected to the body, you become more rigid and more in control of the way that you experience life, and you block yourself from really seeing the magnificence and the beauty of life. So tapping back into your sensuality, tapping back into your body is more needed for us women to feel relaxed, to feel more at peace, and to really see the blessings in the here and now. Reclaiming our sensuality is really about rediscovering the strong and yet gentle qualities of the feminine. It's about this journey of reawakening the feminine essence within us and in the world. And I'm not referring to the fragile, this feminine, idealized image of the feminine in this new age, this divine feminine narrative that has been playing out. I'm talking about the raw, fierce, powerful love that resides in every single woman. This force that brings truth and love through the presence of the woman. And this is what your sensuality, when you tap into your sensuality, really brings forth for us. So when we speak about feminine energy, this is where the work is, in the body. So it's our job, though, to connect these two, mind and body, and of course, soul. Now, as well, I want to mention, this doesn't mean that men are not sensual. Men are sensual too. It's just that for us women, we feel more at home in this place of our sensual aliveness. We feel more nourished. It's our happy place to be in, our happy expression. And it doesn't mean that we're more productive here, doesn't mean that we're more organized in this place. It just means that we feel more replenished, more true to ourselves when we're tapped into our sensuality, into our sensual nature, into our erotic self. And because the world prioritizes mind over body, thinking over feeling, this work of the feminine, of sensuality, is more important than ever. But you are not learning anything new. As I mentioned, we are sensual beings. It's our birthright to tap into this. We're just remembering and feeling safe enough to be in this space. But as a way to continue moving through this life to survive, we have been constantly trying to navigate through all the information coming at us. And so we've blocked off the beautiful sensual pleasures available to us. And it's no fault of our own. We've blocked off this way of interacting with the world and beauty, this channel of beauty, breathing in beauty through our sensual expression, because we've had to survive. So yes, your sensuality is this great channel that allows you to breathe in life, to breathe in beauty, and then life gives that back to you as well. Now, it would be so easy for me to just sit here and say, yes, this is the place that you need to be. You need to be tapped into your sensuality. But I also know that it doesn't come easy for us women. Just because we have been moving by default from the space of the mind constantly, from that place of anxiety, from that place of survival. And so we've disconnected from our sensual nature in order to survive in this world. We're just trying to keep up. Our body is done. She's had to do what she's needed to do to survive. But now is the time to change it, and you don't have to do it alone. We can learn how to feel safe in the body, to drop in and be offered with different types of feminine tools and the feminine embodiment arts to really learn the art of sensuality. Right now, you can do it. It's so simple. You can close your eyes or you can keep them open. And again, just take a breath and really feel the breath be invited, be embraced by your body as it drops down into your heart, into your womb, down into your root. And when you exhale, just feel this lightness or maybe the heaviness of your breath through your exhale, and allow it to just release and rise again through the mouth. So you can connect with your sensuality through your breath. Maybe when you take a breath in, and you exhale, you can make a little sweet sigh, just to become present with your own vibration, with your own sound, connecting with this gift, this beauty, this gift of life. This is you connecting with your own pleasure. And in this way, you enhance your ability to really connect with what makes you feel alive. You can open your eyes if they were closed. You can be sensual every single day, in every moment. So when you are eating, take your time to really enjoy every flavor, the explosion of flavors in your mouth. When you're outside, start to really see and view the world from your eyes, not how everybody else tells you life should be. You really engage with the colors of the trees, listen to the birds, and see where your body is connected. Yes, when you're outside, start connecting with the air on your skin. Start connecting with the sounds around you. It's as simple as that to start this journey. Start engaging with your touch. And you can right now just place your hands on your belly, on your womb. And this is also a beautiful way to start dropping into your sensuality, because your sensuality begins in this place with your relationship, your connection with the womb. I've already done a beautiful episode about the womb and the importance of womb healing. So make sure you check that out. Now, although sensuality and sexuality are different, they are connected, because your sexuality requires you to be sensual. It requires you to be connected with and intimate with your own sensory nature. You cannot be in a sexual experience when you're not enhancing, when you're not embracing your sensual side. So your sensuality asks you to become fully present in your body, in your sensations, dropped into all of that, melting into your own elixir, your own honey, dropped in, intimate with yourself. Again, it's the way that you connect with your senses and you really are open to that, really connected with your senses of touch and sound and connecting with your breath and all of that. And all of which of how you connect with not only your senses, but it goes deeper than that as well. It's how you allow spirit and love, life to move through you, and therefore how you connect with the divinity that you are, this beautiful divine goddess that you are. That's what sensuality helps us to connect with. That's why it becomes the channel to this beautiful connection to life and spirit and beauty itself. So with your sensations, your felt, sense, lived experience, you're exploring and you're becoming intimate and connecting with your senses. You're in this dance of giving and receiving of your senses, the giving and receiving of your sounds. You can give sound and you can hear sound. You can give touch and you receive touch, whether it's on your own or with your beloved. So everything here is more heightened. And we can use sensuality as a gateway to our sexuality, because that's how we are engaging with life, through our pleasures and our senses. So your sensuality is this gateway that opens that doorway to connect deeply with your power and your pleasure and these energies that are within you. They are not outside of you. And so, yes, of course, when you reclaim your innate sensual nature by nurturing the life-giving qualities of sensuality that we hold when we love and nourish and enrich our own being with our senses, yes, we become this beautiful, potent force for love and deep embodied wisdom. We hear the whispers of our womb, of our yoni deeper, and we radiate our own beauty, our inner beauty. And yes, with that, our sexual experiences become more fruitful. So when you reclaim your sensuality, you don't just do this for yourself, you're doing this for your partner, you're doing this for your communities and the earth body, Mother Earth herself, because you understand the potent nature of your sensual innocence, your erotic innocence. And you realize how connected we are with each other, with life, with nature. So yes, you are inherently sensual. It's your birthright to experience pleasure in each moment. So I know you are here because you are desiring to remember the sensual nature that you are. And that's why this work is so important. I guide women to really realizing their sensual nature through the reclamation of their body, by reconnecting with their erotic innocence, which is really you in your complete direct experience with life, with you in your body. So we're not trying to learn how to be sensual. It's not gone. It's just you. You are the sensual being. You are inherently sensual, and it is this sensual element within you that is what breathes life, that makes you happen, that makes life happen, that brings beauty into your life, that helps you to remember your own beauty, your own desires, your own purpose. And it's how we connect with others as well. It's how we really bring that passion to others. We're here reclaiming the sensuality that's already here. All the different ideas and images of a sensual woman, and we're dismantling all of that in this journey of reclaiming the feminine and sensuality. And we are igniting and remembering this beautiful essence that is you. And then here we allow this sensual essence of us, this sensual element, to become our guiding force, rather coming from that space of unworthiness or doubt or feelings of not good enough. So when you begin to reclaim this beautiful essence of you, you not only become more connected with your body, but you begin to become more aware of how you are engaging with life and with people, and how you are in your relationships. You realize what you love and desire in and out of the bedroom. You understand the way that you respond to life. You understand and start to realize how to slow down and how important it is to slow down and be relaxed and be connected. You become more comfortable in doing that, and you become more comfortable with your own naked body. You become more comfortable with nakedness. And in this way, you take pleasure in your body. In this way, you have better and more pleasurable sexual experiences. But then also knowing how to meet with that pleasure in moments that are not sexual. They're just you being intimate with life, in the way that you see flowers when you walk in a garden, in the way that you hear music, in the way that you even travel, the way you go out and eat food, the way you engage with songs. It's not in the way that you dance and do a dance perfectly and following all the steps. This is not what it means to be sensual. It's all about feeling your body so deeply, being so intimate with the subtle body and how she desires and what desires to flow and move in that moment. So it's not about, okay, I'm just going to do a sensual dance and then that's it, I'm sensual. Instead, it's in your engagement with life. Yes, we can do beautiful sensual dances, which I love sharing, because that helps us to engage with our body and our senses and our erotic nature, and then the more practice we have at doing that, the more we can do that in our day-to-day life, to be more present, because that's what sensuality helps us to do. And this is how we bring in more joy into our lives, and you feel more gratitude for life. So we stop getting stuck in the victimhood. We really start to feel more connected to life and the blessings around us, and we feel more connected to people and others, and we develop this loving relationship with ourselves and then with others, and you feel the joy of presence. So by engaging in sensual practices, maybe it is a sensual dance that connects you with your hips and your body and allows you to touch yourself in sacred touch. Beautiful, slow, sensual breath. Maybe it's just in the way that you just wash your hands under the water and you feel the water trickling, the warm water trickling and touching your hands. Maybe it's when you're laying under a tree and you're taking in and allowing your senses to absorb everything that's around you and just feeling this bliss and this great capacity to engage with life in general, and your sexual expression as well becomes more fruitful, more rich. This is how we ignite our feminine essence, and this is the key to embodiment. So sister, it requires you to slow down, slow your breath down. Slow your movement down when you're dancing. Slow down your lovemaking. Slow down the way that you even have your shower. Connect with your sensory nature and sensory inputs to expand on your lived experience, to open the lens to see the beauty and the blessings right here by connecting with Mother Earth. Taste and smell. Slow down and interact. This is the first place to start. And the next step is your sensual recognition, knowing, becoming aware of how you are engaging with life, engaging how your emotions are playing out in your life, and how they are, and how your thoughts and your emotions are in no way different than the way that you desire to feel. Becoming so present with your sensations, your feeling body, and how you are feeling, and then how you are being in a situation with another. So it's not just enough to be sensual with yourself. It's knowing how you are exchanging your energies. So it just takes a moment in your day to just drop down from the mind, begin this process of igniting your sensuality. And it can start right here through your senses. Start surrounding yourself with flowers, with incense. Start doing things for yourself that make you feel good, make you feel tapped in, that helps you to make your mind become clearer, to become more present, to help you be more open to receiving the intuitive whispers and wisdom from your heart and womb. And in this way, this is how we truly know love. This is what sensuality brings to us. And that's how we know love, through our sexual experiences. And this is what my work is all about. So I invite you to continue staying connected with me and my work. I love guiding and holding space for women in ceremonies and rituals, and my beautiful feminine remembrance program to help women reclaim their power through their sensuality, through different intuitive, sacred, erotic movement, through orgasmic breath, through sacred loving touch, to help women really remember and reclaim their true selves. This is deep work, sister, that will not only benefit you, but your relationships as well. So what are you going to do right now to start this beautiful sensual journey of yours? Make sure to sign up to my free 7-day program that I mentioned, Erotic Feminine Embodiment, where we really start to ignite your sensuality through different feminine practices like movement and touch and breath. You can start this right now. Play some music, move your hips slowly, touch your hips as you do that, breathe into it. Give yourself a lovely, beautiful, slow massage. And I'll leave you there. If you loved this video, make sure to like it. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. My name is Jessica Angelari. I'm so grateful that you are here. And I hope you loved this episode as much as I loved making it for you. Thank you so much, sister. All my love to you. Bye. Mwah.